So, welcome Marko. You are a young director from a young country. Can you tell us something about yourself?
Well, I would say that I'm a relatively young director from a relatively young country. So even though that Croatia is 30 years since its independence, we have had an independent statistical office in our area, so in the city of Zagreb and in the whole territory of Croatia for 144 years now. So we do have a long tradition and I would say a decent statistical system which is fully in line with all of the methodologies, but I would also say the modern trends. And from my part, I am director for almost 5 years now. And before that I was chief economist at the Ministry of Labor. Before that I was chief economist for trade unions, for public sector trade union. And before that I was a researcher in Institute of Economics, and also I worked in a multinational company. So I did have a broad range of users and their perspectives before I joined the office. And personally I do think that it is good sometimes to have someone from the outside, from the user perspective, to come to the office and try to change things, and that has indeed been my focus, to open the bureau to the users and to try to communicate statistics better.
Yesterday you was challenged by the Finnish hospitality, starting from sauna. But what about your own country? What do you think? What is the biggest challenge you have in your office?
Well, I believe that all statistical offices nowadays share same challenges. Definitely the need for data is increasing, hunger for data is there, but it's not only about the quantity, it is about the timeliness, and everybody wants data now, immediately. So we do have challenges on demand side, but also we have challenges from our supply side, since our resources are not growing. Luckily, we do not have cuts that we used to have a couple of years ago now, but we do not see increases and investment in our infrastructure that we need to modernize our processes to keep up with the competition both from private sector and elsewhere. One of the challenges that we also see is high quality administrative data. Unfortunately, in our country we do not have administrative registers like register of population or register of dwellings and housings, which are essential to high quality of statistics, and it is difficult for us to lobby for the introduction of those registers when nobody else understands their importance. So definitely we require help and the sharing of experiences from the Nordics, even though probably the ones that were there when the registers were being implemented are no longer working at their posts, to see how to push that through.
You are well known in the statistical community for your active role. So what do you think? What are the benefits of your activity, and what is your contribution to this community?
Well, once I first joined on my first international meeting, a person from Eurostat, when we are still not a member state, said, "Welcome to the statistical family." And that is really how I feel about international statistical community. It is a family where you can basically rely on other members of the family to help you whenever you can. And I believe that Croatian Bureau has had this type of help during the pre-accession period and has now. So it is time for us to give some of the love back to other members of the family and help them on their way, because we all share the same goals, and that is having high quality information to our society.
Okay, Thank you very much.